Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to ETS2. In the previous episode, we started the journey towards Copenhagen. We did some truck changes with Pendragon's mods, added a spoiler, put in the TIR stuff here in front. Very nice, very driving bro looking. I like it. Hopefully you guys do. I am recording this in advance though, as I mentioned in the previous episode. I have to start with that as early as now because I am out end of September and probably first week of October. So I'll have to prepare some videos for you guys. So without further ado, let's proceed with the journey. We still have 381 kilometers left. Let's make the most of this episode and start driving. We are headed to Copenhagen. What time is it? It's 11 a.m. So I actually don't think I need lights. We have DRLs. I don't have a DRL, but maybe I should have explored that option, because I would assume Pendragon's, well, Oaxaca's part there somewhere. That was a bit close. You should have a tuning back there somewhere. Maybe let's try that after we finish the episode or the delivery. Let's try to check out the different options for lights. And yes, if you have other parts that you want to recommend, let me know as well, and we'll try to incorporate those in the next episode. That is as much as if I don't record videos in advance too much for this series. But I'll try to mix it up so I can incorporate the comments faster. I can react to them faster. Really liking this. And you remember that mug there? That blue mug with my logo? Okay, what are these guys doing? I think they got into an accident somehow. This car is driving super slow. You probably shouldn't do this, but alright, there you go. Driving into shoulder is a big no-no. Right, yeah, that's the mug. Clumsy Geek drives with foggy weather. The mug admittedly is a bit sinking into the dashboard, I just noticed. But I guess we'll keep it anyway. We'll probably tweak it later once we look for some headlight options in the mechanic. But anyway, let's just keep going here and enjoy the ride. Looks like we are up for an interesting ride there. Looks like we're turning right, then making a U-turn. Oh, that doesn't look good. That might be a GPS error. I remember some of you guys are explicitly saying always follow the GPS. Well, I guess as much as anything else, there are always exceptions to the rule, huh? Whoa. A bit too fast here. It's a bit scary. Okay, it's not a U-turn out of nowhere. It's a roundabout U-turn, or it's a roundabout turn, so it's fine. That's fine. Okay. It's a bit tight though. Good. It's good. Okay, great. What was that? Loan payments, right? No worries. There we go. Continuing on. Yeah, this is the clover leaf intersection that looks a bit weird. It's like it only has 3 leaves. Interesting. I wonder why. But I guess that's something to do with real life, because that's even harder to model in. If you have to have like because I'm sure there's already a prefab for a clover leaf like that with 4 leaves, with 4 curved bent roads. But I guess for the sake of reality, they try to really copy what the actual junction looks like in that part of the map. So maybe that's why. By the way, I'm not sure if anyone was wondering about the colored map. Let me go to it. Let me press map here. I think I have retarder on. Okay. I press map here. You'll see the colored map. Yeah, you might be seeing this for the first time, but I showed this in the previous episode. This is a mod which colors the different countries, so you know which borders you're at. It should be in the mods list. Yeah, so the link should be there. It's from the Steam Workshop. So actually, if you go to the Steam Workshop right now, it's one of the most popular mods there, and it has a special version for ProMods. So if you're using ProMods, make sure to get the ProMods version, not the normal one. Otherwise, you might not have Iceland or things like that. Might even cause some nasty side effects. I'm not really sure. Yeah. Okay, let's keep at it. 89, right? Let's keep 89. And just enjoy the scenery, the beautiful weather. Beautiful afternoon weather. Actually, it's lunchtime. Don't have food with me. Should get a sandwich or something. Although admittedly in real life, I think we mentioned this in one of the previous episodes, I'm trying to stay away from all carbs, rice, bread, pasta, because I've been trying to research and found that carbs can be a dangerous thing, not only for watching your weight, not getting too fat, but it's also mainly about diabetes. So there are a lot of people who are getting diabetes nowadays, and I think carbs might have a huge role in that, because carbs like rice, pasta, bread, potatoes, sweet potatoes, all those things have become part of our normal diet, and for us it's normal. For us they're just there. I mean, who would question why you need to have those? They help you get full and everything. But there are some studies that say they cause diabetes because carbs are carbs. Some of them are like complex carbs, some are simple carbs. Complex carbs are what you want, but in general I think staying away from carbs might be the best solution. And because we have do I stay here? I think so. That's a pretty strange setup, only having a single lane. Look at this. Yeah, very strange. Okay, good. So yeah, having like having carbs in your diet can lead to that, especially if you eat too much of those. If you're like having bread and rice, which I am a fan of hugely, mainly of bread, that can lead to problems later on as you grow older. The older you get, the more prone you are to diabetes, and I don't want to give any reason for that, because actually I have a family. Both sides of the family have history in diabetes, so it's not a very good start. So I try to prevent it, not only for weight loss. You know, it doesn't only help weight loss, it also helps prevent that sickness. So I think it's a good prevention. It's hard though, it's very hard. Because normally when you go outside, carbs have been so integrated into the system, into our system, that all food, all meals, especially main meals like lunch and dinner, breakfast, carb is pretty much a majority part of that meal. Like if you go to Asia, most of the stuff have here rice or noodles, right? If you go to Europe, maybe bread or potatoes. So they're pretty much integrated, and if you are avoiding carbs, you would have to probably like order a lot of meat or cheese to make up for it. But then that would make it more expensive, because if you compare how much bread costs versus another serving of meat, then definitely that would be more expensive. So yeah, trying to avoid carbs makes it a more expensive makes for a more expensive meal allowance. You have to spend more for it. That's the unfortunate thing. So that's why I try to prepare my own meals as well. That kind of offsets the expenses. But yeah, I'll let you guys know if how that goes. But I guess many of you are still in your early years, teens or even below. So I don't think you worry much about that kind of thing yet. But once you hit your 30s, you start thinking about these things, you know. And with what happened with my mom when she passed a few months ago, I started realizing, I think I should start watching my health, things like that. So yeah, that's why the whole research stuff. Oh, that doesn't look good. Okay, good. Let's go and get some more wiper action here. And just keep cruising. Now I have started to watch the VOD from Squirrel, the stream footage from last week's Sunday Night Trucking, and I haven't really arrived at that part yet where, okay, I think I should go right, saying here. I love that sound. Just engine braking and full retarders. I don't think I even need it though. Look at this intersection. Look at this beautiful junction. You've gone through it once from a different direction. This one just looks amazing. Yeah, definitely. That's one thing I have a hard time determining. Like, when you're entering a junction like that, how do you know if you should slow down or if you can keep your speed? Because it depends on the junction, right? And I guess there should be signs which say slow down here, 70 or things like that. But sometimes there aren't. So as a matter of precaution, I just slow down anyway. But I guess all in all, that makes you lose a bit of fuel and time. So that's not the most efficient thing. So it has to vary bit by bit, junction by junction. You have to more or less know the map and know what kind of junction it is. I wish there was an easier way, like a way to determine from the GPS before you hit it, before you arrive at the junction. Like here, if I were to exit here, there's nothing that's showing I need to slow down, but I'm sure I had to slow down there because that's a very sharp curve, a very sharp bend. Wow. Okay, I am going a bit fast here, reaching 100, but who cares? No, that's fine. We're losing speed again. I think we're up to 90 now. We're almost at 90 now again. Oh, isn't this what you hate? When you have two trucks side by side covering the entire highway and you can't overtake? That sucks big time. And that happens in real life, I'm sure. Trucks trying to overtake each other and taking ages to do so. Cool. Good. Let's keep it here. Oh, police officers just in time. Good thing I slowed down. Whoa, and why is this guy slowing down? Alright. I think it's fine. I might need to overtake him if this keeps up. Okay, he's speeding away from me. He's pulling away. Good. So that means I can go up to 90 again. And I started actually using the cruise control functionality better as well. Normally, when you press the cruise control button, you would get locked in a certain speed, right? Like for example, right now I'm at 82, 83. So if I press cruise control, well, that's actually 85. So 85 kilometers per hour. But if I really wanted to go to 90, one option is to turn off cruise control, accelerate to 90 and then press cruise control again. But actually, there's an easier way, and you guys probably know that by now, but if you don't, there is a button in the key bindings. There are buttons to increase or decrease your cruise control. Like you see here, it's currently at 85. I mapped it to my up arrow key, so if I press up, that goes to 90, and that means the truck automatically speeds up, so I can adjust that as I want, yeah, without having to leave cruise control. I didn't do that before when I was in manual, because if you're in manual transmission, I have to slow down here. And let's try to drive here, I think. Is this automatic? Yes, it is. Awesome. Yeah, because when you drive in manual, you have to shift yourself, of course, but a side effect of that is when you're in cruise control, when you have cruise control enabled, it can't really shift for you. So if once you try to shift to a different gear, the cruise control goes out. But in this, so if I set cruise control to 44 and then I just increase up to 90, it will accelerate on its own, and it will also shift on its own. So it can shift even with cruise control turned on. So it's pretty much hands-free, and that's something you won't get with the manual transmission, no matter how good you shift. See, from A9 to A10, it can shift in that kind of setup. So that's why I want to be in automatic transmission. A lot of people have been commenting about that, like, why are you driving in automatic? Well, that's a good question. I have a shifter and everything, so I could actually drive in manual, but yeah, sometimes you lose some of the things. Doesn't mean that if you're on automatic you lose out. You lose out on the shifting, yes, but in some ways it's more realistic, because this truck anyway drives in real life in automatic already, so you might as well simulate real life full on and enjoy it and experience that, all the perks that come with it, like being able to shift while in cruise control. Yeah, so that all adds to a harmonious and smooth experience. Oh yeah, I remember this bridge. This is the bridge connecting Sweden and Denmark. We're actually crossing the border now. Nice. Nice, pretty thick fog ahead. Retarder kicking in. Thank you. 90 speed limit. Let's just keep it here. Actually, it's 80 now, right? Let me change the cruise control. Let the retarder do the work. And now it's 90 again. Oh no, it's still 80. Okay. It did say 80, 90 on the matrix, the sign above the tunnel, but I guess that was for normal cars. Where are we going? I think we're staying here. Copenhagen is straight ahead. Nice. Although, looks like we are turning right. Like here, in this junction. How do I know if I should slow down or not? I guess I should slow down because I'm seeing a sign there. Like a speed limit sign there. But actually no, I didn't need to. So that says 90. So I didn't really need it, huh? Right. And we're now officially in Denmark. Awesome. This has been a rainy trip so far. Like in here. Now I know here for sure that I need to slow down and brake. But there's no clear indicator back there when we enter this junction. I don't know, it's more or less like probably common sense, but sometimes you can't leave things to common sense. Sometimes you have to be as explicit as possible. Good. Yes, let's go. Straight ahead. Now entering Copenhagen. How do you pronounce it locally? Copenhagen? Interesting. Where are we going? Straight ahead. Alright, let's slow down here. Okay. Alright, not enough. That's a really long red light. I thought I could just slow down and then accelerate in time as the light goes green. So we are in Copenhagen, but we are not yet at the site. It's 9 kilometers away. Are we delivering to a farm? It's DSV. No, it's not a farm. Well, Copenhagen is humongous, I would guess, being the capital and all. Looks like the rain is about to end because the weather is turning up. Protected left turn there, it's nice. Yeah, we are in the city, alright. It's getting pretty laggy in here. Perfectly timed traffic light, that's good. Awesome. Okay, let's blow on through. Almost there. Okay, I see it. I'm half wishing that the delivery point is not too brutal. You know, that it doesn't require me to reverse so much, but I'm a bit afraid about that. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those hard parkings. We'll see though. You will see in a bit. I love that combination of engine brake and retarder sounds. It feels so pro. And eco-friendly as well. Right, let's try to fit in here. It's a bit tight. Okay, that's just enough. I might have gone through the curb just a little, but that's no biggie. And there we go, finally. As we end the episode, the rain stops. Why not? Good. A gloomy afternoon in Denmark, 4:45 p.m. Here we go. Now I can't remember what kind of marking I picked. If I picked an auto select or if I have to select this manually. Yeah, I think I have to go to the entrance, go to the sewer plate and pick a type of parking. Right, let's give it a wide berth now. I think I've learned my lesson. Before we turn in here, let me eat up as much space as I can. Now where the heck is the sewer plate? Not here, that's for sure. Oh, it's there. Just a few inches more. There we go. OMG. 170 XP. That's a blindside reverse using a tandem setup. Should we do it? It's currently 25 minutes this episode. It might run to an hour. I'll be honest. That might take an hour. But I'll do it for you guys. And just fast forward away, okay? Once you get tired. I'll try not to get tired myself, but I cannot promise anything. Worst comes to worst, I'll have to skip the parking, but who knows, maybe we'll get lucky. This is good training anyway. Usually after I finish these kinds of parking, I would be so wiped out. I'd be so tired, and my neck, the back of my neck would be so achy because I'm in a bad position, like always sticking my neck out, trying to park correctly, things like that. Right, let's try to get as much space as we can. Now I have my doubts if I can keep being in first person here. But we'll see. I think I have to steer this way. Okay, now it's going, but I think it's too sharp. Yeah, that's too sharp, too sharp, too sharp. One sec, let's do that again. Now the key here is you have to be really looking at the dolly. The dolly is indicative of how sharp your turn is going to be. Okay, it's turning. I have no clue if it's turning the right way. Is it? I think it's turning a bit too much, to be honest. Yeah, so the thing is there. I think let's do it bit by bit. Just try not to turn too sharply. Let me try and zoom there. Yeah, and you have to be very patient when it comes to these. One sec, okay. That seems wrong. That seems like it's in the wrong place. And my dolly is almost jackknifing. So let me correct that. I'm not sure if you guys can see anything, because I'm having a hard time. You guys might even be having a harder one. Actually, this might be a bit too far. It might be a bit too sharp. Just turn off the lights. Don't need that. Let me have a look. Yeah, that is too sharp, definitely. Alright, I'll have to go to third person here. Now if I want to move my trailer to the right, I move my wheel to the left. I think. Yes. Yes, something like that. It's not helping though. I need a lot more space here. Okay, let's try to get some more space. Straighten our trailer, that's good. And then let's see how this works. Okay, so I can go like that. Try not to steer too much. There we go. Okay, now it's turning the other way, but look at my dolly. It's like completely 90 degrees. So that's not a good thing. But we can do minor adjustments. Make that work. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. This is really hard. No wonder it gives me 170 XP. Okay. Good. Very good. There we go. Yeah, my problem here is I don't have enough space in front. You can see it. I think I can maneuver it bit by bit. That. No. Wrong angle. Okay, let's try it like that. And let me try and move my truck a bit here, get some more space in. Okay, that might be good. That might be good. Oh, I don't have anything. Can't see scrap. Right, there we go. That's a good start, I think. Right? Now, if I need to turn to the other side, I want to pause. I want to move my wheel to this side here to push the trailer to turn. I think that's now a bit too late. But let's see if that works. Yeah, that's too late. That's too late. But now at least we have a straight trailer. Having a straight trailer is a good start. Good. Now I can steer to the right, so my trailer goes to the left. Like that. Just little by little though, slowly, and then counter steer. Yes, a little bit sharper now. That's not enough. Alright, let's do that again. Let's do that again. This is where I need a lot of tips from Driving Bro. Okay, there you go. Steer like that. Try to counter it little by little. Should I steer more? Steer more, yes. Still not enough. Crap, that's still not enough. Shouldn't be too scared about turning. Right, let's give it a bit more space, shall we? There you go. And counter it. Make that turn a bit more gradual. Oh, come on. Turn. Dang it. Turn. Is that gonna hit that side? I think it is. Yeah, it's gonna hit that side. But we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere at least. Right, here we are. Turn to the right. Like so. And then counter it off. Counter steer to this side. And merge in like so. Sounds good, looks good, looks promising. There you go. And just even this out. Okay, we're getting somewhere, guys, we're getting somewhere. So how do we straighten this thing out? I think we have to move this wheel to the left so it goes to the right. Yeah, like that. Exactly. And straighten it out. There we go. Perfect. And that's not too bad, is it? That's not too bad at all. I'm happy with that. 587 kilometers, we finished it finally. 18,000. No penalty whatsoever. Good. So how long did that take me? 10 minutes. Hey, more than 10 minutes. It's not bad. Although I did have to go to third person, but still. It's a good start. Right. So let's go to a mechanic and see what kind of lights we have available. Headlights. And yeah, I believe this is Crishboom sound, definitely. Crishboom engine sound. Oh, beautiful sky, guys. Beautiful sky. What time is it? 5 p.m. Okay. And it's autumn. It's almost autumn. So it's September. So the sun timings are actually a bit... Did I just hitch my trailer at the back? Nah, it's fine. So the sun timings are actually changing now. Kirill saw to that. So we should have shorter days and maybe longer nights because autumn is coming. Now, I'm not sure if we have any plans of adding in Grime's spring weather mod. I heard some rumors that Grimes might not be updating his mods. I hope that's not true. Let me know what you know about that topic. But that would be great to have, like, end of September, switching to Grime's autumn weather mod, changing the trees to yellowish tints and everything, making it perfectly in sync with the season, things like that. That would be really something to put in. I think I can go forward more, don't I? Let's try. Let's risk it. Crap. Okay, maybe not. Because there was a line here, so I was thinking maybe I should be able to get in, like here, if I'm turning left. That would make sense. Maybe this is just in Singapore. In Singapore, we have lines like these as well, and you can go and stop there. Yeah, otherwise the line wouldn't make sense, would it? Yeah, it does make sense. You're not really blocking anything. You're not blocking anyone, because that direction is going straight through. They're not be using your line. Oh, and it's our turn. So yeah, I think that should be adjusted. I think that's just a wrong marking somewhere. I don't think we repeat the red light at all. I love these kinds of skies with the spotted clouds. I'm not sure what you call them, but that view looks absolutely amazing, isn't it? Doesn't it? 60. Yeah, sure. You move here to the other lane. Oh, perfect timing. ProMods. Is that pizza? Why is there pizza there? Maybe the maker, the part who did this, is Italian, or maybe he just loves pizza. Who knows? I am really liking this place though. The signages, the buildings. It's just a perfect mix between detail and frame rates. It's not too overblown, but it's not too empty either. So where are we off to now? Feels like it's out of the country. Outside the city. 6 kilometers, okay, that's good. And another traffic light. Let's just glide through. There we go, perfect timing. Could have gone with a bit more speed, but it's fine. Oh, I like that trailer. Nice reflective tanker trailer there. Cistern? I think you call it a cistern. The one which contains fuel and all those liquids. Oh, look at this guy, guys. Look at this guy. Oh my goodness. Is this new? I'm not sure, but it feels like it. I don't think I've seen this kind of cloud pattern before. Oh, that looks so beautiful. My goodness, it's just eye candy, isn't it? Look at that. Breathtaking. I can just spend the entire day watching it. Sorry, I was left a bit speechless there. How beautiful these clouds are. Can we take a photo? Don't be mad at me, but I really want a photo. I really want a photo. Let's see how that works. Oh man, definitely works for me. Super dramatic shot. This one doesn't look so good because it's too dark here, but this one, just perfect details on the truck. And you can see that awesome looking sky. So maybe we can do a bit of both. Maybe we can get a wider field of view somehow. And do it like this. That works for me. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let's go with that. How realistic does that look? So yeah, as I mentioned guys, Kirill's planning to do some giveaways. So stay tuned about the mechanics. One huge way of winning a copy is if you are able to attend the stream. If you aren't, don't worry, I'll still think of a way to make you guys eligible. Give you a chance to get a copy by yourself. So I might use gleam.io or things like that. We'll see. I have to see. Did I overshoot my... I think I did. Yeah. Let's go and climb the curb. Why not? Off-roading. Try not to hit that sign though. There you go. Cool. Right, where are we going now? Here, I think. Yes. Hello? Are they closed or something? Oh, there we go. A few centimeters off. Good. So, let's have a look. I want those TRLs, definitely. I wish there were options. There might be none though, now that I look at the dots. There are a lot here. There are a lot here, but I don't see options for the lights, unlike in the FH2012. Oh crap, that's a shame. If you know of anything, let me know guys, alright? I would love that. Sadly, I don't think that's possible here. Ooh, I think this one looks better. Yeah, I don't think there's an option for the lights, unfortunately, so we really don't have DRLs. Oh, such a shame. Okay, anyway, let's leave that there. Exhaust, no, I don't like exhaust. In here, let's try to look for a nicer place for my mug, because it does feel out of the way. It does feel like it's jutting out of nowhere. We only have 2 dots here. Dash for table. No, yeah, we only have 2 dots. Okay, so my only option is either replacing the ProMods one or sticking with that. Let's replace ProMods. We've given it a bit of time, so let's give some for ourselves. Let's mix it up. Clumsy Geek coffee mug. Oh, it's not visible. Man. So I'll just leave it there then. I'll just leave the previous setup. I won't do any changes. So at least we have both ProMods mug and that sign there. Yeah. Well, hope you guys are liking the truck and liking this engine sound. Definitely fish mode. And loving that sky behind. Let's go and park it up. Can't see anything. Hopefully I'm not crashing into anybody. Don't think so. No, I'm not so sure. Okay. There we are. Park it up. Perfect. Good. Iveco dealer. Just hanging out. Anyway. Wow, lots of pickup trucks here. Or how do you call this kind of truck, by the way? But regardless, I like it. Driving bros truck, I would call it. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that episode. And yes, please don't forget, hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button, and comment away. Looking forward to your comments, and that helps me out a lot as well. So thank you in advance, and I'll see you in the next episode, right? I'm going to continue with the advanced recording. Anyway, thank you for watching, and have a nice day. See you in the next one. Clumsy trucking, everyone. Bye-bye.